welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I do have an unboxing for you, and it is a Bottega Veneta unboxing, something to mark off on that wish list. But before we get started, my name is Richelle. I love luxury hypebae things, so if that's up your alley, why not consider subscribing, like this video as well, and ring the bell so you get notified whenever I get new updates. But let's begin. I am just gonna cut to the chase with this unboxing. Yes, it does come with the story, so if you want to hear it, stay tuned, but let's start with the unboxing first. So this bag that I showed you is not original from what came with this. This is actually an item that I had traded online from Rebag. Again, more on that towards the end of the video. So it does come with the original dust bag, and it also does come with a Rebag dust bag as well, but I forgot it, so we're not going to include it. It's just a white bag that says Rebag in like a pinkish color. Not too sure if any of you watch my wish list. However, this is one of the top two, three items that I really wanted from my wish list. So I was very excited, ta-da, to get the Teen Jodie in I wanted either the black color or like the tan or a beige color, but I really wanted the black just because I don't have too many black bags in my collection, which is weird because I've been searching for a caramel beige bag for a while, but just something about the black is what I really wanted. And then it does, of course, you've probably seen tons of videos on these, but this is my first impressions of these because even when I went to the Bottega store, I never actually looked at any of the Jodies. I've only looked at what I really wanted, which was at that time the padded tech cassette. So this is my first experience with their leather, except for the card holder that I have, which I love. Leather on this is absolutely beautiful. It is soft, supple, and it's just beautiful. It's a great size because I like to hand carry a lot of things now, and I also like to do the crook of the arm kind of deal, but it also does comfortably fit how I wanted to under the shoulder. For my size frame, because I'm a size I'm 5'8", I'm about a medium to large. Depending if I wanted to go oversized, I would be more XL. I would probably be able to go up one size, but I do like the teen size a lot. And then I also do kind of like how, again, like I said about the padded cassette, that the coloring, it looks so different in different angles, and it's probably because of how it's woven. So at first I was like, wait, do I see kind of like a space blue that they currently have? But no, you see it as a dark black, and that's what I really love about it too. And I have the one with the silver hardware, and I am an all metal girl. I do love them all, but silver is just one of my favorites. Let's take off the stuffing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys too, I've already wore it. I just quickly took everything out and restuffed it just for the video, but I'm wearing it already. So on the inside, it's basically just open. There is no side pockets or anything. However, on the side, it is stamped that it is Bottega Veneta. I don't know if you're able to see that. Made in Italy. It also has the serial number or coding in it as well. But she is absolutely stunning, and now I understand why people love them so much. They're just so great. What I have currently, what I had currently in here was just stuff that I just quickly grabbed from my hospital bag. So it's not, I would definitely put other things in here, but let me just show you quickly what can fit. Main question always is, Pro Max can fit in it? Absolutely. This can fit necessities and more. So I have that in there. I also have just this pouch, my strawberry Gucci pouch, which has like my key fob, some medicine, AirPods. This all fits in there as well. I have my prescription glasses, which I do feel like I need a better case for, but it is what it is. I do have a hand sanitizer, keys, And this is what I was just really quickly using for a wallet, but again, because it was out of my hospital bag. But I'm going to switch into my Bottega card case. But it closes nicely, and it does now have, because it has a little bit more items, the opening is much bigger, which I kind of like how it looks more slouchy like this. I like it both ways, slouchy like this and not. But what's really making this bag really heavy is my phone. So I'm not one of those people who put phones in bags anyways, but oh my gosh, she's just absolutely beautiful. I hope this is not a beginning of an obsession where I feel like I'm gonna need more, because we all know Bottega's pricing has been up and up. What designer house hasn't been absolutely going insane with the prices? But so cute. And you know, honestly, I feel like I could go bigger. Not one size bigger, but like 2 sizes bigger. I think like their medium size would be beautiful as well. So let's talk about Rebag. I need to take a breath, because it was for my very first time, my very first experience, it was just very stressful. So I actually traded in one of my bags. So I had no takers for the Louis Vuitton Boat Chapeau. So for S's and giggles, I had submitted a trade quote on Rebag, and basically they say you can trade, and if you do, you get X% more, and you can trade for something else, pay the difference, whatever. Okay. Why did I go with Rebag to begin with? Just because I had submitted that bag for Fashion File in the past, but I guess because at that time they had so many of the same already, they kindly declined, saying, hey, you know what, we already have a lot of these in stock, so not this. So I didn't try again. I just wanted to see what Rebag had to offer, and Rebag had to offer pretty close to what I was going to minimally accept for the Boat Chapeau. So I was just like, okay, sure, let's look at what bags they have. I've never purchased from Rebag before. I've seen a lot of their ads via YouTube and, you know, other, you know, commercials. So I figured, hey, they must be like Fashion File, because I see Fashion File all the time. And I've worked with Fashion File before, and Fashion File, I will tell you, 10 out of 10 will always recommend. They're probably the best platform for pre-loved pieces and offers. If they had took my bag or offered it to purchase it from me or buy it from me at that time, I more than likely would have went that route as opposed to going through Rebag. But I guess this is a learning experience, right? Okay, so I had submitted in that bag quote on May 9th. They told me, hey, we will offer you this, and here's a promo going on. So they had a tiered promo going on where if you spent so much on a bag that they had, they will take off 100, 200, up to 300. So I believe the tier that we reached for this bag was either the 200 or the 300. Can't think of which one on the top of my head. So when they had submitted that order, they gave me the label. Come the next day, March 10th, I went ahead, packaged everything, labeled it, sent it away. Don't hear anything back for a while, actually, almost a week, but I'm not one of those people who really stress out too much about these things. I usually give people the benefit of the doubt, but when I start to read the FAQs and the time frames that they're supposed to give you, and you're not hearing anything back, that's when I start to worry. So I think it's been past a week now, where I believe in their frequently asked questions, it says that when they will message you when it's received and accepted, which they did, which was a couple days later. However, you don't hear back from them as to the item that you're trading for, that you fully paid off for already, when that's supposed to be sent to you. According to their FAQs, after they had accepted your trade, between 1 to 2 business days, they should be giving you a tracking number for the item that you had traded / paid for, okay? So, didn't get any of that, and this is me giving them a little over a week. So, I had contacted them. This is probably like, at this point, it's like May 20th. And I was like, hey, I was just wondering, can I get an update on my order? I've been tracking it every day, and it just still says in progress. It has been almost 2 weeks now. Can I get an update? The person on the chat had told me, hey, your process has been accepted on May 17th. And I was like, okay, wow, it took about a week, but that's fine. So since it got accepted on the 17th, I was like, so when do I get a tracking number? So then that person said, hey, let me go find out. We have to send it to this department. Okay? So they should get back to you within 1 to 2 business days. Here comes the second business day. I'm on Hawaii time, so you guys are on future time. So by the time when I wake up in the morning, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. This business should be what? It's like 9, 10, 11, 12 or 3 or 6 in the morning. Okay, 6 in the afternoon already, but business hours should still be available, okay? So, didn't hear back. Message again, hey, I was told I was going to get my tracking number or more info within 1 to 2 business days. Didn't happen. Said the same thing to me. They said the same exact thing to me 3 times. 3 times. And this was after they said 1 to 2 business days. So I didn't bug them on that next one day. I actually waited for the second day. I even went out of my way to send a customer support email, which nobody had responded back to me. Okay? So I'm at this point where it's now June. Okay? It's now June. We're almost peaking almost 1 month of them sending me this item. I am so panicked at this point of getting ripped off. I am on my 4th attempt asking them, hey, this is very frustrating. I read your frequently asked questions and it gave me a time frame and it broke it down to when I am supposed to receive my item. It is very frustrating that I've heard nothing come back from you guys on what is going on. Yes, ma'am, we had sent your information and your concerns to this department. You should hear back to them 1 business day. Okay. It's being shipped from another facility. Okay. Come the next day, I told myself, hey, if I do not get anything back from these people, because I think now we're talking about June 4th or something, June 5th, I am going to start blasting them on their social media. And this is something that I would never do. Only when I feel like I've outreached to whoever I needed to already and I'm getting nowhere. So come, I believe it was the 6th of June. Okay. I wanted to get this before my surgery. Okay. I wanted it to be in my hands by then, just in case if anything was to happen. Okay. My husband was fully aware of what was going on, just in case if I wasn't able to take care of it after my surgery. Let's just say I was just not in tip-top shape or whatever. So I go on their social media. On like their 3 most recent posts, I copied and pasted my situation and in hopes that other people would read it and not work with the company anymore, because it's just very aggravating, very frustrating. And I had people message me back saying that they were glad that they actually read what I had written before they went with the process of doing the same thing or buying something, because they were unsure. And you know, at the end of the day, I did reply back, hey, I'll let you know if I end up getting a response from them. And guess what had happened? Here's your tracking number. I don't get a chat back from anybody who said they were going to respond back from me, which was like 5 to 6 different people. I didn't get an email response to my email. I just got a generic email saying, hey, here's your tracking number. It should be available in 1 to 2 business days. When did it arrive? Just yesterday. It took almost 1 month for me to get this bag. And, you know, there was some Memorial Day holidays. I didn't count any of that, you know. It's just very frustrating. I would not recommend them going forward, and I more than likely will not be buying from them in the future if this is how it's going to be. It's a big company. I actually was looking on their website. They have several stores. That means you must have several employees. So what is the problem? I don't understand. You were so quick to take my bag, but when it comes to the bag that I had traded for and paid extra on, not so quick to send it to me for my first experience. No, definitely not. I would stick to Fashion File. And you know what's so crazy? I was watching Winnie B, The Math of the South. She also just recently had an issue with Rebag as well. Hers is very different from mine. However, I feel like the customer service portion of it, same. I think both of us are agreeing to just stick with Fashion File, but that is my story with Rebag, and I would not recommend them. If you had great experience with them in the past, good for you. I thought mine was probably a one-off, but after hearing about Winnie and her situation as well, I'm just not a fan. I love my bag though, don't get me wrong. She's absolutely beautiful. I do feel like I want another one now. That's the thing that I was worried about. But this was one to check off on my wish list. I am happy to have been wearing her already. She's just absolutely beautiful. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video today. It was kind of long, kind of chatty, kind of ranty, but I'm just trying to share my experience with you. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. You guys are always the Ellest. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.